play some more of this game. I bought a new truck. I assigned my old Peterbilt to another driver. See, I hired a driver, Millie. She's driving my Peterbilt now and I gave her the trailer, and I'm gonna I'm gonna be a Western Star driving my Western Star. This is the new truck that I bought, and I've got an order to pick up here in Alamosa, Colorado. Is the sound even going on this? Hold on a second. I don't have the sound connected. Hold on. Um, Doobie doobie doo. How about now? Yeah, there we go. So, oh yeah, I don't have a trailer yet. So I can take off fast. This car is gonna let that posted truck in. Look at this bullshit. So the State of the Union was tonight. That fucking Third Reich party, and it was full of a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of lies, a whole bunch of shit that I don't have to tell you that he lied. I mean, all you have to do is open your pocketbook, um, go buy something from the grocery store. Just a bullshit time to live, man. Bullshit time to be in America. Be toothless in America. That's what I am. I'm toothless. That's why you hear the S's aren't pronounced that well because I suck at that. Where do I gotta go here? Is it over here? I'm assuming it's this green dot over here. I got rid of the trailer because it's just not enough jobs. Not enough Steve Jobs. Like this, I'm taking a nice big long one. I'm gonna go to Missouri, Rolla, Missouri. I'm gonna drive all the way across. Um, Looks like Interstate. What is that? 40? I think it's 40. So let's go get our trailer and head out on the highway. Don't know how much chatty I'm gonna be. I'm just felt like fuck it, since I'm playing the game, I might as well record it. Doesn't mean I have a whole lot to say. Watched a Jason Statham movie earlier. It was pretty good. Where he was stranded on an island, or not stranded, but living isolated on an island, and this girl and her uncle deliver him goods, and she doesn't know why, and they get trapped there on the island. Um, or the boat capsizes, and the little girl ends up having to be saved by Statham, who is like a hold up hermit. So it starts off like that, and of course, Statham is a man with a special set of skills, old CIA whatever killer, MI6 killer, living off the radar, but killer with a heart of gold, and he ends up saving the girl. What did I just crash? Oh shit, this trailer is really fucking long back there. I did not realize that. I'm just blah bitty blah, to blah blah blah. I wasn't even paying attention to my trailer back there, and now I've got $900 worth of damage. I can't really afford that. I gotta pay attention. This is gonna be a long trip with this big ass trailer. Can't believe my inaugural trip in the Western Star, and I've got an accident already. But it was on the trailer. It doesn't hurt my truck, I don't think. I could stop here and repair it, but I'm not going to bother with that. Cause I'm a highway star. So this is going to be a long trip. I'll try to fill it with as much jibber jabber as I can come up with, but I don't have a whole lot to say. I mean, I bitch a lot in these videos about the Nazis that are taking over our country, but and they are Nazis. I'm not going to fucking get into the weeds of that. And look it up. They're doing everything that Nazis do, like good fucking Nazis. God, I hate this country. I love this country. I mean, if I did, I used to take such pride, in being that shining fucking city on the hill that everybody wants, you know, to be a part of, and I took pride in the examples we'd set for others, that all that globalism that everybody hates. I loved that, that I was proud of that, and it's just now this America First bullshit is that's not what America is. It's not what it ever was. It was always an inclusive place of opportunity and not an exclusive place of fucking take your brown skin elsewhere. I hate this fucking country. And I don't think that we're naturally like that. I think that it's stoked, it's fed by malevolent people with malevolent agendas like Fox News. I mean, nobody cared about Bad Bunny. I know, but nobody, none of. I live in Lauren Boebert's district, and my neighbors didn't give a shit about Bad Bunny until Fox News told them to care about him. I don't know. I'm just gonna smoke pot, and listen to the engine hum. I told myself I wasn't gonna go off tonight, but man, what else is there to talk about? Jason Statham with his special set of skills. Truck handle's great. I'm loving it. I don't really know what's going on with the dashboard down here, but hey, I see a bunch of numbers and shit, so it's all good. Everything's green, so that it must be good, right? I don't really pay attention to the dash anymore. I mean, that's what's nice about these on-screen modules is I used to pick my truck based solely on the dashboard. What was the easiest to read, but now I got that little widget down in the corner. It tells me everything I need to know, and now the dashboard is negligible. I mean, I might actually try out one of those older trucks, like a old old Freightliner, something like that. Old Kenworth, the old those those things are cool. Something out of Maximum Overdrive. I hope there's nobody right here. I have to swing wide. Swing chariot. Got a big fucking load. I've been playing a lot of out of the park baseball 26. So much so that I think I'm going to buy 27 when it comes out. here in 2 weeks, and thinking about doing videos for that. But I don't really know what I'm doing in that game, man. And I don't if I do have anything good going in it, I don't want to share it with people. It's a competitive league. Tell all my fucking opponents how I'm playing, how I'm making my rosters, and no, man. And I think everybody feels that way because there's a lot of information about that game about the perfect drafts and shit like that, but there's very little information about how people strategize and what they do for like how often they pinch hit and how often that shit. The people that know that shit aren't going to tell anybody because they're competitive against other people that it's a good game. It's a head-to-head league where you can draft all your players from like actual historic players. Like my team has Mickey Mantle on it and shit like that. And good game. Really enjoy it. Thought about making a video for it, but I don't know what I don't know how entertaining that would be. Not that this is entertaining, but at least here you can shut the mute the sound and not listen to my stone babble and just watch the miles go by, and it's at least good for that. Okay, we got a scale coming up here, so they're probably gonna want to look at my shit, check under the hood, look under the skirt, because I am a lady in this run. I'm playing as a lady. I like it to have a nice journey. Hope there's no trucks coming out. So where are we? In New Mexico now. How about that? And I guess we're heading east, so I guess the next one we would hit would be Oklahoma or Texas. Got a little bit of weight behind us, and the retarder is not holding it. Engine retard, whatever. Engine brake. Jake brake. If you're uninitiated with trucks, the Jake brake is that sound you hear whenever a truck is slowing down. They can turn that off, but it's an engine retarder that's doing that. And when you're buying your trucks on here, you can see some of the transmissions have retarders, and that's the actual word. It's not being slanderous to the retarder. Okay, I'm gonna need to get some wide berth here. Raton, huh? No way this is Raton. Got plenty of gas. I don't need to stop. I shouldn't need to stop for the pretty much this whole trip, I would think. Why'd you pull in front of me, buddy? Just to slow me down. No, let's see. I've got what 700 miles to go, and I don't know. Maybe if I cycle through my gallons here. Nope, that was miles per hour. Fluids. Timer, trip, miles per gallon. It tells that, but it doesn't like tell me how many remaining. I guess I just have to go by that thing down in the corner, the meter. It's kind of bullshit. I like that in the Peterbilt. It told me the miles remaining in my. That's kind of shitty. I'm trying to see if it's down there, and I don't see it. No idea. That's lame because I plan my shit around that. I if I'm gonna need gas before or after my drop off. I don't know. Down to 55 here. Gonna be going lower. 45. I bet it goes it down to 30. I'm gonna drop it to 40. Think we're safe to go back to 45. Where exactly are we? Raton Pass is like southern Colorado. Oh, it was. We did. We went right up southern Colorado. So where did I went? I was in Colorado. Duh. I guess that makes sense. I don't know what I was thinking. It's not 40 that we're going to be on. It's going to be on 412. 40's down here. All right. Well, you learn something new every day. What was that? My loan installment. Oh shit, they got me. They fucking got me. $5,700. The man. I wonder if my Millie driver is making any money yet. That'll probably be tomorrow. I wanted to drive a new truck, so I had to take out a loan and open up a garage and give up my old truck. I didn't want to keep doing that trailer anymore, and so I decided I was going to get a new truck. And then I decided, you know what? I'm always playing as Peterbilts because of that dash. I wanted to try something else, so I tried this Western Star, and I'm pretty happy with it. Down to 50 here. 30, huh? All this fucking traffic. Back off, buddy. Yeah. My spot. You can do that. You can just kind of inch your way over into the lane and they'll back off. So now I'm going to have to come to a complete stop, which is going to make the takeoff really slow and everything's going to pass me again. Because I have no forward momentum. I'm going to try to tease that light. Now that we should get a turn signal up there first. And when it goes yellow, right as it turns red, then our green will come up. So if I time it like when the yellow disappears, start gassing it, I can be going when and keep ahead of the traffic. It's kind of a cheesy, not a cheesy thing. It's just a way of racing these other vehicles, which have a lot better acceleration off the line. See, now it's green and it's going to go yellow. When it goes yellow, right as it changes to red, I'm going to take off. Yellow, I can probably start inching. That just little bit of extra steam helps give me an edge on this truck here that next to me, and but he's going to pull ahead anyway. Nope, I got him beat. I'm just going to pop this all the way to 70. He's starting to pull away from me. Oh my god. Come on, truck. Do it. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. No. No. Cause see, I just I'm afraid this will go down to one lane and he'll end up in front of me. And then all this exuberance that he's showing right now to get past me, that won't be there then. He'll go slow. The second he gets in front of me, it's like, oh, I'm going to go 10 miles an hour slower than I was. It's bullshit. Fuck this guy. I'm going to speed a little. I don't want him ahead of me. That's how you do that. Okay, I got to turn up here. What is this going to be a U-turn onto the highway? What? I don't get why is thought I had to get on that overpass thing, but I guess I'm going this direction now. Ah, yes. I think we're in still in New Mexico, I'd imagine. Okay, made it around that corner. Oh, I'm speeding. Can't have that. Not when it's just one lane, you know. I only speed when I have to. Golden potatoes. So we got a railroad coming up here. Is there a choo-choo that I have to worry about? Oh man, I don't want to be stuck on that track. I'm going for it. It's called a California stop, where you don't really stop. You just kind of look both ways and cruise on through. Oh, look at that. There is a train right there, too. I mean, that was a situation where if I pull up to the intersection to make the turn, my ass is over the tracks. And you don't want that. Not in a video game, not in reality. Ass on the tracks. Not good. Not good, Mahmoud. 55. Apparently, I can drive 55. 45. What do we got up here? A scale, looks like? Something. Some kind of weird gibberish on the map. Oh, I don't want to be behind the bus. Okay, it's just a stop sign. Close enough. Looks like it's a recruitment agency or something over there. Oh, speed went up. I'm sitting there gawking at things. Riding that train, high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And you know that notion just crossed my mind. There's an old one for you guys. The Grateful Dead. See, it pays to be out here in the Hammer Lane. You're going through these little small towns. Guyman. That sounds like Oklahoma. Let me see. Yep, we are. We're in the panhandle of Oklahoma, which is America's butthole. I fucking hate Oklahoma. I'm gonna smoke pot just because I have to deal with Oklahoma now. Nobody should have to deal with Oklahoma. I bitched about them in the last video, and I'm gonna elaborate here. You see this little corner that right here where it butts up to Colorado? I live in Colorado, so what happens right here in this little section actually has effect on me because I live up here. And what's happening is there's all kinds of industry and bullshit down here that is polluting things, and Oklahoma doesn't seem to care that that shit goes over the border and fucks with this shit over here. Oklahoma is a shithole. They are. It's the worst fucking city or the worst state in the country as far as just regulating for capitalism, regulating to keep God in your schools. They want to be in your womb. They've got fucking crooked school boards, crooked attorney generals. Uh, Florida gets all the play, but Florida ain't got nothing on Oklahoma as far as being just a crazy asshole place to fuck up the United States. People should get up and move out of fucking Oklahoma. Seriously. That place has no power if you don't live there. But we'll drive through it and look at all the lovely sights. Cop over there, look at him. Trying to be all cop like. What up, copper? Think you're sneaky. Copper McCop Cop. Alright, I loaded this pot, now I'm gonna smoke it. I might cough. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. So I gotta drive into Denver here in about 5 hours. It's the middle of the night, but my sleep schedule is so off that I there's no point in sleeping. I'm just gonna drive in this game and then drive to actual Denver here in the morning. Because like I've said in the other broadcast and here earlier, I live in Lauren Boebert's district, which is eastern Colorado, and I got to drive into Denver, which is not her district, Jason Crow's district. But the point is I got to stay up all night because I have to make this trip at 7 o'clock in the morning, drive 40 miles into town. Oh yeah. But I will give her credit, as loony as she is. She thinks that dude from Texas, Gonzalez, the guy that had the affair with the woman who ended up committing suicide, she thinks he needs to resign. And it's like when Lauren Boebert has the moral authority in an argument against you, you got problems, man. You got fucking problems. It's a crazy world we live in. Let me turn on some headlights here. Oh yeah. Don't want to drive over that line. Capper. Fuck the police. Yellow truck. There's a cop up there. Yellow truck. Oh yeah. It's just nice to cruise, watch the white lines go by. It's this is a good chill game, you know. Some of the games I play, require so much attention, your head on a swivel, and this you just have to stay between the lines and stay under the speed. It's easy. A monkey could do it. How are we doing on time? 470 miles, 25 hours to go, 8 hours left of driving. Could sleep tonight. Something tells me this 65 ain't gonna last long. Yeah, back to 55. Could have got gas and repairs right there. But I don't need that shit right now. I think we're doing fine. This is a brand new truck. Only minor trailer damage when I didn't realize how big the fucking trailer was. I saw the dollar signs of this trip and it was like, I'm going to take that, and didn't even consider that those dollar signs came with a size disadvantage. I get paid the big money because I take the big loads. That's what she said. That is what she said. Because I am a lady in this. I don't know if I made that clear. Part of me's been just kind of, I don't know. What if, I don't know. I'm not even going to go there. What, this is a double turn lane. I got to watch out for that shit. There's cars out there. Oh, there's a camera over there, but I'd have to go off route to get it. And I like getting those cameras. 35? I can do 35. Okay, we're going to be in Oklahoma for a while. I'm not even going to bother looking at the map. It's Oklahoma. Oh, great. Now there's going to be a bus in front of us. Okay, I'm going to try to cheese this. Watch that turn signal when it goes yellow. Still got to deal with this fucking bus. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna go around him. He's gonna take off ahead of me, but then he's gonna slow me down. I hate that about this game. It's my biggest gripe is that the unrealistic obstruction that is planned. You know, it's when you're making these games, you should plan obstacles, not obstruction. And those are two different things. Obstacles implies you have a way around it. Obstruction means it's unavoidable. You know, it's oh that bus got off the road. Thank God for small favors. This looks like it goes down to one lane up here, so I'm gonna get it now. And 70 is the word. I really wish there was something to talk about. I want to be more active in these, but because it's all about having like a diary of what's going on in the world and my life and everything. But when I'm 80, I'll have all this to look back on and be like, yeah, I was doing that when I was 50 and blah, blah, blah. And the AI, of course, is going to be using all this to program everybody. So I'll have a minuscule non zero influence on what humans become after they become extinct. You'd have to watch the last video to understand what I'm talking about, but I think humans are going to go extinct. But the human culture is going to live on digitally, represented by robots and machines. And I just passed up another video right there. I could have got. I was just mindlessly watching the road, thinking about robots. The Cortman River. Cortman was the bad guy in Am I or I Am Evil or I Am what was that Will Smith movie? I Am Legend. That's the one. Cortman was the bad guy. I think I'm gonna stay out here in the Hammer Lane. If one of these lanes ends, it's not going to be this one. It's going to be that one. And I know I've got to go all the way through Oklahoma, so I'm probably going to be going straight for a while. Down to 50 here. Down to 40. Please stay. I worry every time I cross a railroad track because I've hit phantom trains in this. It's just driving over a railroad track with no ding 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 and all of a sudden you hit something and it's a phantom train. No game is perfect. You get glitches. Glitches. I can't say. I can't pronounce things, man. That is the downfall of no teeth. The pronunciation. What is this fucking man? Trying to get clipped. Enid, Oklahoma. I've heard of that shit. Probably some basketball movie. What are we stopped? What? Peraza de Milda. Ah, I came to too much of a stop. Now I'm going to be going slow forever. Watch, there'll be a train by the time we get to this next train light. I kind of want a train to come. Then I can load a one hit and sit here and watch the train go by. Not to be. I talked about it in the other video, but the setup I'm using is just the keyboard, and pretty much everything I do is done off the one hand. I got the WASD for steering, Q and E for the turn signals, and shift and control are up and down on 5 mile increments for the cruise control. And that's pretty much all I need to drive. I every now and then I have to hit the one key, which centers the camera, because sometimes I'll bounce around and hit the mouse, or I'll use the mouse to look around, and that one button goes right back to the. All right, try to cheese this. Didn't quite make it. Oh, we got a chug a lug a choo choo, and we got windshield wipers. That is the P button. Activates the windshield wipers. It'd make me come to a fucking stop. Look at that. That guy, he could have went sooner, but no, they wanted to make sure I came to a stop. By all means, everybody get in front of me. What are you waiting for? Oh, here comes the truck. The truck, you want to get in front of me, don't you? I'm going to fucking block your ass. You don't want in front of me. I went from Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Tacoma, Philadelphia, Atlanta, LA, Northern California, where the girls are warm. So I can block people in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Keep on blocking me, baby. I don't know why. I amuse myself. It ain't nobody gonna listen to this, so I can sing. It's like I like to sing, but I'm not good at it, so I don't sing around people for obvious reasons. But right now I'm high enough, I'm good enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. Hey, wait, I've been to this gas station before, and this is a good one. I'm gonna get gas right here. I I stopped in the last video at this gas station. I remember it. Hell yeah. Look at that. I've been here before. I want to look at the map after I fill this up because I remember stopping here. I saw it in the video. I played the video back to make sure it played, and um, yeah, I've been on this road here. Went through here yesterday, going down to Little Rock and Texarkana. Yeah, what the hell am I hearing? Hold on one second. Okay, it must be in the game because it sounds like the cats are raising hell upstairs. I've got two cats that they get pretty rambunctious on the wooden floor that's above me, and it gets pretty loud sometimes. But I don't think I was hearing that. I think I was hearing something in the game, like the rain or something. Okay, I'm coming over my lane. I'm coming over. Now everybody's gonna come to a complete fucking stop up here. Watch this. What's that red car doing? Did you see him? Why did he get out of the way? What was that all about? This week on What the Fuck's with That AI? Oh, no, we gotta go through here. That's bullshit. Charging people to fucking use roads is some capitalist bullshit, man. What's wrong? We got one of those here, the C470, which is this outer highway that circles the Denver metro area, and it's all tollway. And it was built, 20, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, and they're still collecting money off of it. I mean, the idea was that once they got the money, it would be a public road, but they'll never have enough money off of that. And they never do. Like the Kansas Turnpike, the back east, it's just fucking toll booths everywhere. And they show them in movies all romantically, like the guy that works at the toll booth getting, the proposal to the girl, and it's fuck all that, man. Fuck capitalism and fuck advertising and the making you okay with paying to use a highway. Just everything that was free at some point in this country is getting gobbled up by capitalism and resold to us. Everything, it, say what you want, but back in 1981, if your cat got stuck in the tree, the it you wouldn't have to take out a second mortgage to pay the fire department. It's because the fire department was there to fucking help your cat in the tree. But now, you get punished for needing help, and you have to pay when you have an emergency, and it's wrong. Society should be cooperative, not competitive. It really should. We should be working together, not against each other. But I don't like coming across as like the weirdo that fucking hates capitalism, but because I'm fond of a good, well-regulated capitalism. But ultimately, my flaw with it is that there's got to be a better means for distributing the resources that's cooperative and not competitive. That says everybody gets equal. And at least enough to survive. That I don't know. There's no place on this planet you can go and just throw down a tent and say, I live here now without paying taxes and being beholden to somebody's fucking laws. And so you don't have that choice when you're born into this world. What the fuck, over? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. If that's how it's gonna be. All the way over the detour. I gotta turn on this road here. But I'm not gonna be able to do it because the gods have cursed me. Okay, what does that do to my trip here? Oh, nothing. I was going to turn up this little road here, but now I just go down this little road there. So it's all pretty much the same. What about what I was saying is nobody has choice when they enter this world. You are your slate and where you're going to be in life is predetermined by what your family owned, and you have no ability to make your own without taking from somebody else. And it's just, as long as that shit exists, then society as civilization has an obligation to make sure that its citizens at least have a roof over their head, food in their belly, and in health care. That the bare minimum, those things should be provided by society. It just because because you have no guarantee and a deck stacked against you at any kind of advancement in this world without taking from somebody else who is well defending what they've got. It it just isn't right. It isn't right that we should take care of the people that have nothing. I mean, I don't have a whole lot, but I'm doing well enough that I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the hungry people, the people that don't have fucking food. And there are people right now, I'm doing this, that are fucking starving, and a lot of them in Gaza that we know about. Just that ain't right, and it doesn't have to be that way, but it is that way because it's it's just there's no money in charity. And capitalism has all the product and is not going to give any of that away for free. It's up to you and me to feel something for other people and for us to do the charity. That's how you do all that. Should probably turn my beacon on. Haven't done that in a while. Beacon out. Look at all these yellow lines. Dot dot dot. Don't go that way. Okay, we got a scale coming up here. It looks like probably gonna have to stop at it. Let them look under my skirt. Oh, this part. This is uh this is a fun. Okay, do I want to go this way? I do. I want to go this way. Toward Joplin. Seem to remember taking this trip. It just I guess the game just kind of blends together after a while, and maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Looks like I did because it looks like I hit the toll booth up ahead. Maybe not. I don't know. Does it really matter? I'm there now. 10 o'clock at night. I should find someplace to sleep so I'm not driving all night. Still got 200 miles to go. Amarillo by morning. Some something like that. It's a country song. I don't know country. Country don't know me. Okay, I see some stuff coming up here, like the inspection station. I don't think I can rest there, but looks like beyond that there is some repair shop or rest station shit. I don't know. I'm gonna give them some of my beacon. Give them some turn signal and some beacon. They won't know what to think. I bet it's 100,000. 92. 92. Wuss, that's light. It's light. Okay, looks like there's all kinds of truck stoppage up ahead here. I could stop there. I think I'm going to. Could just jump over the curb right here and park right there. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it clean. Do it legit. Go in here and sleep over the night. So I got 19 hours left on this trip. 3 hours actual drive time. I'm not going to drive all night. I'll drive in the morning. That's why I turned fatigue off, because then I can just choose this when I want it. I'm going to go into the big one on the right here. Looks like it'll be easier to park my big load. I got a big load. That's what she said. That's how you do that. Okay, where's the gas and all that? Park back here, I guess. Over here in the dark. In the dark. Dun, 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 in the dark. Some Billy Squire. Getting some rest. Catching some Z's. Some shut eye. Making coffee. Alright, there's gas right over there. Just want to make sure nobody comes flying at me here. Besides that, it's nice to look at the truck every now and then. Should probably get gas again since I've got to go through here anyway. Or I can go get repairs over there. I don't think I need any repairs. Brand new truck. This is first trip. But I am going to top off the gas tank. Be stupid not to. I mean, as I have to go through this thing to get out of here anyway. It's not going to be much. I just got gas, but now I got rest too. So okay, let me look at this map and make sure that this is right. Yep, we're good. That's a pretty truck. Okay, wait, I can't get out here. There's no exit here. What the shit? It's like the road is right there, but I can't get to it. Well, if I was going to Redbud, I wouldn't start from here. We got a green light here? We do. That's living right, man. That's living right. Just to hit all those lights, hit that like that. That's just living right. I keep saying it. It's living right. What's this truck doing here? What the hell are you doing there? All right, head out on the highway. Get it up to 70 and fire and forget. You just that's the nice thing about the cruise controls. You just set it and forget it. But you have to pay attention to the signs and tap up and down. But anyway, I think I'll have a cigarette, pollute my lungs. That's my right, man. That's my human right on this planet is to do whatever the fuck I want with my own body. I'm not hurting anybody. And I'm a conscientious person about that. I understand the concept of secondhand smoke. So I don't smoke in non smokers' cars. I don't come to non smokers' houses. I don't smoke in restaurants. I get it. I'm not going to poison you. But don't you bitch at me for poisoning myself. And fuck you and your sin taxes. All your cigarette tax bullshit that you put on the poor people. Because man, people are going to pay that shit anyway. I pay it anyway. All you're doing is just making my life fucking harder. Why are you doing that? Why isn't your fucking red beef taxed like that? Or there's a truck right next to me. I know it. I'm gonna get rid of him. Kind of come over just a little bit. Make him fucking back the fuck off. Back the fuck off. I'm coming over, man. I don't want this guy passing me. Ah, fuck you. Fuck you. God, I lost. Now he's gonna cut in front of me and be like, "How you like that, huh? How you like them apples?" Okay, I'm gonna speed because fuck him. Am I right? I think we can all agree. Fuck him. Now I'm gonna wheeze him. Wheeze, bitch, wheeze. I got him. That's where you inch over into that line there, and just enough to make him back off. He'd be like, "Oh no, he's coming over. I gotta hit the brakes." All your base are belong to us. Jamal River, James River. I don't think it's Jamal. In Oklahoma, I don't think they've named anything Jamal. Fucking racist place. Springfield. Sounds like Missouri. Springfield, Missouri. Don't get cocky, Missouri. You're just a step above Oklahoma. Not by much. I don't think it's not a political thing, that makes me hate all these red places. It's a moral thing that our moralities do not align. That what I think is right for other human beings and what they think is right for other human beings are not the same thing. And that's not a political thing. That is a moral thing. That I'm fucking tired of it. Be good to people. Stop being assholes. Think about what you're saying and how it's affecting other people. Think about what you're doing and how it's affecting other people. Introspection is your best friend and society's only fucking hope. And I'm hungry now. I am so friggin' hungry. There's some pork chops in the fridge up there too. I didn't eat them earlier because I had some nuclear burritos, and I tend to like my burritos. But now that pork chop is sounding pretty good. Need to stock up on my energy before I take the trip to Denver. That's good. It sucks. It's not fun. And it's scary. It's legitimately fucking scary these days because you don't know if you're going to go around a corner and end up at a ice roadblock, and they're going to point one direction and you misinterpret their hand signals or something, and next thing you know you're shot. I mean, Sounds far fetched, but I I've seen the shit happen in videos, so I don't know, man. Ice is everywhere. They are in Denver. I used to live a couple blocks from their main building over on Peoria Street. Fuck them, man. Why would desperation? You know that only assholes would take that job, or desperate fucking people. Why am I gaining on these cars so much? Tired of it. That's what I mean by obstruction. There is I'm cruising along at the 70-mile-an-hour speed limit, and I just keep gaining on this car in front of me that won't go faster. But the cars out there will pass me going over the speed limit, no problem. It's obstruction. Like I'm about to get blocked in with a car on the side and a car in front of me because my it's really my truck's fault because it can't do. I'm gonna come over. My truck can't seem to govern itself at 70. It can't handle that on a slight downhill. It's saying nope, 73 is what we're doing. That car just got off the highway. Okay, I got to get off. Rolla is my town, I think. I think this is the end of the line, which will probably be the end of the video. I think I've spoke enough this evening and played enough of this game. One nice long trip. I could probably play more, but I can't keep talking like this. Hurts my jaw, hurts my pronunciation of S's and shit. It sucks. But that's my life from now because I got fake teeth, man, and nice expensive set, but they just don't fit in my mouth. They're not comfortable. They never will be. I don't think any set is truly comfortable in anybody's mouth. I think they bullshit you and get you into doing some procedure that you might need because if your teeth are like mine, it's like man, it's better to be teethless and fucking than to have what I had. But still, I don't know. That's just my life now. I don't have teeth. Gonna see if I can take out a sign here. Doobie doobie doo. 1 mile to go. I'm glad you could join me for my inaugural trip in my nice new pink truck here, my Western Star. I also kind of like the Volvos, and I like the Kenworths. I like all the trucks. Suppose I didn't have to buy another driver. I could have just collected trucks back at place all for myself. I'm going wide here because back there, Oh, here we are at Tech Company. You can just call it Tech. Where do we park this beach? In the back? Somewhere in the back? Something tells me it'd be better if I went around over there. It's going to be over here somewhere. Yep. A big trailer like this, you kind of got to overshoot your thing to get the trailer lined up. Hopefully, you've done it well. And yeah, I think I got it. All right, let's take a look at the truck. There she is. And we'll pop this off and see what they give me, and that's pretty much going to call it a video. What do we got? Level 15, maybe? Yes, sir. I'm not going to look at the current company because that would mean to continue, and I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to go the last point on mileage. Top off the fuel. Give me longer trips between gas stations. I like that. And I think that's going to do it. Yes, sirree. Um, no closing comments. Just the State of the Union is fucked. Don't believe anything they're telling you. You obviously don't. I mean, you don't have to take my word for it. Just look at your own wallet. Look at the cost of your medical fucking bills. Look at what you're paying for at the grocery store, and look at what they're saying about it. Not just what they're doing. I mean, it'd be one thing if they were incompetent fools screwing up and messing up the economy, which they kind of are. But in a worse light, they're telling you that it's all great. You know it's not. Wake up, you know, and watch out for these midterms and all that bullshit and blah blah blah. I'll see you next time. That's all I gotta say. Rant out.